subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone! Today on Lady Mary Beth, we are in Eagleville, Tennessee at the Mercantile and Restoration store. I can't wait to show you around at all the ways that they repurpose items and elevate their everyday. It's a warm welcome at the Eagleville Mercantile store. I'm so glad to be here. What a charming town. I've really enjoyed my visit. And look at that repurposed furniture. So many finds for us today here. Lots of handcrafted items. And yes, I do need that cake platter. I always need cake. So much to see. And there's some more furniture that's been repainted. I'm here at the Eagleville Mercantile and Restoration, and I'd love to introduce you to Paige. This is such a neat shop, and she's going to tell us all about it.
Yes, so hi, I'm Paige. I'm part of the Eagleville Mercantile and Restoration. So we opened almost a year ago in 2020, and we have fallen in love with restoring pieces, giving life to furniture, and just helping people fall in love with their homes once again. But we've got 50 vendors from all across Middle Tennessee. And then about 80% of what we carry is handmade, handcrafted, hand-painted, repurposed, or restored. So a lot of it you won't find anywhere else, which is super fun. And with that many vendors, everything we have in the store changes almost daily.
I love it. What a great shop this is. And I especially like that you breathe new life into old pieces, like this chest right here that could go in any room of the house. And behind us, I see milk glass and Reed & Barton silver plate. That bowl has a neat little wreath in it. What a great idea to prop it up and use it for another purpose. And there's so much to see. Let me show you around. I'm glad you got to meet Paige. She's also known as Peanut around the Eagleville Mercantile. This Reed & Barton silver plated dish has so many uses. Think of the collections that you could feature there. It could even be something really tall that you put in the center. I just love that. Or put it on an easel. Maybe a photograph in the center. These are flower frogs. You may have seen these at antique shops in the past and you didn't know what they were. You could even use them as a pencil holder, I think. And that's to secure flowers, whether they're fresh or silk. I love sugar bowls. You can do so much with that. I use mine for cinnamon and sugar in the kitchen. You could also put bouillon in there for cooking. And look at the milk glass. I so love this. It was popular in the 1800s and really through the 1980s. And it is definitely something that has been around for years, including in ancient Egypt. Look at those iced beverages. I can see ice cream sundaes in those as well. And it goes with every season. This is a syrup pitcher. I have the same one in clear, and my mother used this for years. You could use that for simple syrup too, which is basically sugar water for your iced tea. And look how they've repurposed some windows here, and they put a wreath on it. What a welcome that would be in your home. Ooh, I really enjoyed that Mexican restaurant across the street. We had lunch there. Eagleville's definitely a good destination for you if you're in the Tennessee area. And here's one of those canisters. You used to see these even at gas stations, and they're worth a lot now. I just love all the repurposed items, and you know I'm all about gold. Look at the gold handles against the white. Isn't that beautiful? And that dresser could even be in an entryway. It does not have to be in a bedroom. Love that. Of course, in my mind, I'm thinking of all the great storage for napkins and table essentials. This piece of furniture here, I think they call the Titanic. And here they've taken out drawers, added architectural elements, and they have used it for another purpose. I think it's sold recently. I saw that on social media. I'm glad I'm finally able to bring you this segment. I have been waiting to share it with you. This desk could go in really even a hallway if you had a large enough space. I like the bamboo elements there, and they've kind of used some gray and ivory, and that's a really good price. And look at that drawer. Oh, it's just waiting to be filled. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible, from Audrey Hepburn. Oh, I just love her. That is definitely a good thought for the day. And this set is only $225 for the desk and chair. What a deal. So many handcrafted items. I like the color blue they have chosen for this side table. And look at that price, $49.50 with the Queen Anne legs. Love it. And here are some handmade soaps. That's a good gift for year round. Even if you don't give a friend a big birthday gift, you could maybe bring a birthday card with some of these hand carved and handmade artisan soaps. And that's something they would certainly use. The bath bombs are really handy too. I use those a lot in Texas. And such beautiful packaging, great presentation. And they're definitely proud of their flag. You see that in shirts and soaps and Tennessee whiskey. You know, that's really a great gift if you're traveling and you want to bring something home for the neighbor that's watching your animals. Everyone can use soap. This hall tree is striking. Really like this. It looks like an English piece. Look at that detailing. And they give you the date that it was completed. What a great price, $295. Really, really neat things here. And some Christmas items. I really like that 3D nativity in the back. I'm wishing I had bought that. I see more and more things when I'm not filming. It's almost like a puzzle, and think about storage. That would be so easy because it's flat. And the price is right, $24, and that's been handmade. I wish I would have picked some of those up. And some ornaments. Oh, I like those deer at the top. That could be good for all seasons. And the hand-carved Santa. I'll show you that in just a second. This booth has some really neat hand-carved and holiday items. Believe it or not, this is a small baseball bat. How fun is that? With a hand-carved Santa, very clever. $25, that makes a really nice decorative item or gift. And here we have a rolling pin. Wouldn't that be fun to display in your kitchen for the holidays? And again, a hand-carved Santa. And I just love the use of these items that just look kind of like one purpose only. And they change it up and create a whole new look with it. Look at this palette that they have upcycled into a hall tree and bench. And they place knobs at the top so that you could hang coats and jackets. And they've distressed it for $225. And they'll work with you on colors. And if you have a project piece, you can certainly bring it to them and they can help you with color selection. And there's something for kids, which I can appreciate. My girls have been antiquing, thrifting, reselling since they were babies. And it's always nice to have something that they can enjoy and that is purposeful for them or for gifts. I have great appreciation for cross stitch, and I'm glad that they have some of that featured here today. And it's a wonderful gift opportunity because no one has the same thing. You don't get the same gift twice. Here's another hall bench. Really like that in the natural look. And this side table, which looks like it could possibly function as a tea cart, especially if you put wheels on it, is really neat. I can see this in a bathroom with a basket of rolled up hand towels, some extra soaps, and maybe cotton balls and a sugar bowl. It fits nicely. And look at this frame. They have opened it up, placed it on top of this fabulous piece of furniture, and a lovely shade of blue, actually two blue hues with metallic gold accents. You'll see these colors in my new logo that I'm debuting soon. Let's hear more about this. I fell in love with this piece of furniture here. Too bad I can't take it home in my suitcase. And the teal color with the gold accent is so fun. I'm here with Gina, who painted it, and she's going to tell us all about it.
Well, fun fact about here in the Mercantile is we love naming our pieces of furniture. This one in particular ended up being Cleopatra. We have the frame above it, which was kind of to go with it. We named it Selena, which was Cleopatra's daughter.
I love the detail on that frame too.
Honestly, this was one that Mandy and I had talked about what color we wanted to paint it. And by the end of the night, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. And then I started adding, the metallic color in the middle and then the gold detail around the edges. Sometimes I just start painting and it just whatever it ends up is what it ends up.
It's a gorgeous piece.
Thank
It
you.
really is. So you use metallic paint for the detailing?
The detailing is actually a gold gilding wax.
Okay.
So the middle part here is called our Moonshine metallic. Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
look
so
at
many
this.
different paint colors.
Moonshine metallic.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. And it's the Caribbean color.
Yes.
This is such a great piece. And I'm looking, it's only $325. Where can you go to a furniture store and get anything for that? And it's got such detailing and character. I think it's just fabulous. Thank you, Gina, for
Thank
sharing
you.
this with us. Look at all this handmade pottery. Oh, I see so many possibilities to start collections. Whether you choose pitchers, which would look really great, especially on top of a cabinet, or vases, anything purposeful, and it creates a story. And everyone can use a mug. You could gift that with some coffee or tea or something homemade. I really like this strainer. I think I need to ditch my plastic one and go for this. Reminds me of a strawberry bowl that I had growing up with an underplate. You wash the fruit, place it there, and that way it just runs to the plate underneath. I really like that. And here they repurposed a window. Look at that. With a wreath over it, love that. Look at all these hand-carved pieces. I like that cardinal. Oh, and the eagle too. If you had a mountain or country home, these would be wonderful additions. So many neat things here at the shop. And look, now they've painted on top of one of those windows. And that's the shape of the state of Tennessee. And we're actually in the middle in Eagleville, Tennessee. That is called Mid-Tennessee. And you will see the 3 stars from their flag and lots of pillows and clothing. And they have some jewelry artisans as well. Isn't that fun? That's a very popular look these days. I like that. And here is the Tennessee flag again, or the shape of the state rather. Really nice. And the clay craftsman, this is a young entrepreneur. Her name is Chevelle, and I actually had the pleasure of meeting her while I was in Eagleville. And she has many talents. It's not just jewelry. And she's definitely a wonderful young person in the community with some beautiful jewelry that she offers and some stickers. Always take the scenic route. I try to. I drive through the South a lot, and my kids are used to long road trips, and we just love discovering things along the way. And here are some more jewelry accessories. This is a lovely table and chairs set. Look at the integrated cushion, the heart cutout, and for $325, that is perfect for especially a kitchen area or maybe a new home, new apartment. What a deal. And such a unique piece. And they have baked goods as well, and local honey, barbecue sauce. We did buy some of these things, and I have to tell you, they're quite delicious, especially the cinnamon rolls that we enjoyed the next morning. I highly recommend. It's so nice to be able to have these home-baked goods. The banana bread looks scrumptious. I think we got some brownies too. Country kitchen. And pot holders, you know, you think it's sort of a mundane gift, but actually I think it really pleases me when I get something like that. Tie a pretty ribbon around it with maybe your favorite recipe. Mine are a bit worn. I think I'm definitely in the market for some. This is an old gate that they are using to display the artwork. What a great idea. That could even be behind a bed as sort of a wall art instead of a headboard. And then you could display some interesting things on it. And the cheese board is one of my favorite finds here today that's handmade with the American Eagle. That could be for charcuterie as well. And it's definitely a nice gift for a man. I have a hard time finding a lot of men's gifts, and this definitely would be something at the top of my list. And the side table would be great for a bedroom. I like the dramatic look of it. At $139, what a deal. Let's look inside. It looks like it is copper lined. I wonder what was stored there originally. And this is interesting. I like that they did a contrast on the top, so it's not all the same. Very unique piece with lots of detailing and so many things you could store inside. And this would be a nice piece for your kitchen, even maybe a craft room with that divided top there. And I love that they give you the completed date. This is more of a dramatic look with a countertop. I really like this. Mr. Gatsby. Love that they have names. And they have lots of paints here, you'll see. They can help you with project pieces, including with metallic paints, which is interesting. And angels are popular year-round, and this one has been handcrafted. I like that green wreath with it. It's just very natural looking. And what a good price. Smashville is Nashville. You see the downtown skyline and the 3 stars that make up the Tennessee flag. Printer's Alley features some metallic photos, and it has sort of a shimmer effect with a deep saturation of colors. Knoxville is University of Tennessee. And you see how the sharp details are evident. It's because they are printed on an aluminum panel. They don't require a frame. This corner cabinet features sort of the Tennessee orange, which is the color of University of Tennessee, and would be really fun in just about any room. And look at this wall art. There's that Nashville skyline again. That would be a great men's gift as well, even for someone that's visited Nashville. There's some more of those metallic photos. Some of these are local landmarks as well. This is a repurposed item. I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like it's maybe a small mantle, I'm not sure. And look at the teas that they have as well. And you know I'm going to find a teacup if there is one to be had. Isn't that beautiful? I always turn it over to see the mark. And this one is made in Japan. It's lovely with the rose pattern and the gold rim. Oh, that raccoon really pops on that metal, doesn't it? Oh, just love the metallic photos. You feel like you're almost there in San Francisco at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Thanks again for coming along today for the Eagleville Mercantile and Restoration Shop. I sure learned a lot about how they refinish furniture, and I love that they name the pieces because after all, they do put a lot of love into each item that they restore. And there are lots of nice items that are from Tennessee made by artisans, and I just had the best time today at the Eagleville Mercantile. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Beth. Elevate your everyday with vintage and unique finds.